I don't know if you guys are animal lovers here. I got a great, yeah. I got this awesome, slobbering 70-pound bulldog back at the house. His name's Eddie Vedder, all right? He's good people. Yeah, it's because he whines a lot. That's why we call him that. But no, I love this dog, man. He's great. And my therapist at the VA wants me to register him as my emotional support animal, which I thought was a great idea until I remembered sometimes he gets nervous too. So I'm going to have the first emotional support animal that also needs an emotional support animal. So if you guys ever see me at Newark Airport walking around with a bulldog that has a hamster strapped to him and a baby Bjorn, I pet him, he pets the hamster, everyone's uncomfortable, all right? But he's a good dog, man, he is. I like him a lot. When I was stationed, anyone ever been to Jacksonville, by the way? You have, right? On your way somewhere else, I hope, right? Jacksonville's a weird town. It's got a bad reputation, but that's where I started doing comedy, okay? It's a true story. That's where I started doing comedy, was in Jacksonville, Florida. We didn't have nice clubs like this, you know, and nice people recording all your stuff. I played mostly biker bars with chicken wire, and they found out comedy was happening as we told them, who's here for live comedy? Because that's how this art form's best appreciated, in ambush style. No, I get down there, and it was weird because they had a joke award show. Our scene was very, very small. It was me and like 8 other dudes, and I won. They had a joke award show called the Jacksonville Comedy Awards, right? Because I don't know if you guys know, there's a lot of good comics on this show tonight with real credits. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm KP Burke, and I'm the winner of the Jacksonville Comedy Festival. All right? Yeah, man. The funny thing about the Jacksonville Comedy Festival is that there is no Jacksonville Comedy Festival. Doesn't exist. I'm not the one who made it up, though. This lie has taken on a life of its own, all right? They had the Jacksonville Comedy Awards. It was a joke award show that we held in an abandoned movie theater that was also converted to a punk rock club that was then going out of business. So this was the last show they had at this place. They didn't care at all. We could have punched holes in the wall on our way out, right? And we're sitting there, man. They gave me this dumb trophy. I won Rookie of the Year because I was the best comic that started doing comedy that year. Because I was the only comic that started doing comedy that year. But they give me this dumb little trophy. It says, KP Burke, winner of the Jacksonville Comedy Awards, Rookie of the Year 2012. And I get a trophy, whatever. I go back about my life, and then I move back home after I get out of the military. And I'm from Jersey. I'm back up there now. And I'm actually going to go start popping into New York City clubs. I'm scared, man. I'm very scared. In fact, my first night in New York City, this is a true story, I had to follow Amy Schumer. Yeah, this is back when America still liked her, too. Yeah, man. But I walk into the club, and Schumer's on stage, and she's killing, and the whole place is electric, and they're a buzz, and the host comes up to me and goes, give me a credit for your intro so I can pretend you're famous, too. And I was like, the Jacksonville Comedy Awards, Rookie of the Year 2012. The guy goes to me, he goes, perfect, good, I got it. And he goes, he just got back from winning the Jacksonville Comedy Festival. Give it up for KP Burke, right? So when you win a festival in comedy, that's like a big ticket item, man. That's kind of a cool thing to have happen. And now these poor tourists from Pittsburgh who are sitting there watching Amy Schumer, like, oh, all the famous people were there. Amy Schumer from HBO and the winner of the Jacksonville Comedy Festival. Right? Because New York, everyone just lies, by the way. If you ever meet someone who says their credits are VH1, they're lying, and no one watches enough VH1 to prove them wrong. But go ahead, I don't want to be a guy who lies about his credits, so I move on to the next show, man, all right? And it's an isolated incident until my aunt calls me up and says that there's an article in our hometown paper, the Asbury Park Press. It says, Comedy on Cookman returns, featuring the winner of the Jacksonville Comedy Festival. Yeah, say what you want about Trump, man. That's fake news. This didn't happen, all right? This ain't real. You can't print it if it's not true. So now this festival that's not real has credits in a paper, right? What does my aunt do? She ran out and got every copy and gives them to everybody. See my nephew? He does his skits, right? We move on. I don't want to be that guy. I'm not lying about my credits, right? I go on to my next show, and the MC goes to me, goes, hey, man, do you have any credits for your intro? And I said very carefully and slowly, I said, the winner of the Jacksonville Comedy Awards Rookie of the Year 2012. And this guy looks me dead in the eyes and goes, good, got it. Walks up on stage and goes, your next comic just got back from winning the 12th annual. So this festival that ain't real, it's not real, okay? Completely made up. It's a total lie. It's now a successful 12-year running endeavor. You might have heard about it in the Asbury Park Press. I'm tired of fighting them. I won that festival, all right? That's my festival now, okay? I won that festival. And a couple of years ago, my buddies down in Jacksonville, they got together and they had a real festival down there, and I sent them a bid offer for $5,000 to come down. And they're like, dude, we really can't afford that. And I was like, well, there's no festival without Mr. 12-0 KP Burke.